Going into the 7-8 girls, 25 breaststroke. Heat 1, lane 2, Bryn Smerglio, Pine Forest. 3, Trinity Owens, Ashboro. And lane 4, Paige Sheets, Chamelon. This is a 25 breaststroke for our 7-8s, and then our 9-10s will do a 50. Coming close under the wall, swimmers must finish with 2 hands. Looks like it's going to be lane 2. Bryn from Pine Forest wins heat 1. Watching as swimmers dive into the water, you have a couple options here on breaststroke. You can either stay completely still in your streamline, no freestyle kicks, or you can do an underwater cycle, which is 1 butterfly kick, pulling your arms by your side, and then 1 breaststroke kick as your hands go above your head. A lot of steps in that underwater cycle. Oftentimes, these younger swimmers are not ready to perform that under pressure at the meet. Heat 2 of the 7-8 breaststroke. Lane 2, Olivia Ellett, Country Club of Charleston. Lane 3, Claire Heineman, Hobcall. Lane 4, Lila Howie, Coosaw Creek. And lane 5, Addison Martin, Somerville Y. Mentioned this on butterfly. Butterfly and breaststroke, you got to finish with 2 hands. These touch pads are high. You want to make sure your swimmers are pushing through that touch pad. Going to be close, but it might be Claire Heineman with Hobcall coming in.
That's one, ladies. Please clear the pool. Heat 3, step up.
Heat 3, 7-8 girls, 25 breaststroke. Lane 1, Gabriella Trevino, Coosaw Creek. 2, Kaylee Preston, Ashboro. 3, Bryn Vetter, Somerville Y. 4, Sophia Young, Dunes West. 5, Addison Mayo, Crowfield. 6, Emmy Hanna, Shadamos. I bet Emmy Hanna is her big sister, won this event 2 years ago, and her dad, Zach, was quite the breaststroker in his time in the 90s. Breaststroke is a funny stroke. The other strokes are mainly pulling strokes. Breaststroke's a pushing stroke. So your feet turn out and you want to push the water back, and that propels you forward. Shadamos out there in lane 6. Lane 5, Crowfield will take it. Addison Mayo from Crowfield wins that heat in a tight race. Next up is going to be heat 4, 7-8, 25 breaststroke. Lane 1, Adeline Hendricks, Fort Johnson. 2, Newington, Rebecca Smith. Lane 3, Brooke Smith, Chamelon. Lane 4, May Harris, James Island. Lane 5, Addison Heary, Legend Oaks. And lane 6, Ella Sidebottom of Park Shore.
25-yard breaststroke. Take your mark.
So as I said before, breaststroke is a pushing stroke. So getting the kids to turn their feet out and push back. Talking legalities of the stroke, your hands cannot come down by your side. Lane 6, that's Ella Sidebottom from Park Shore, will win heat 4 of the breaststroke. That was heat 4 of 7. So your hands must not go by your side. When teaching breaststroke, we often talk about you're in a big bowl of ice cream. So you want to scoop around the bowl of ice cream, and then you got to take a bite of ice cream and throw it forward. You never want to put the ice cream down in your pockets. This is heat 5. Lane 1, Alexandra Russo, Long Point. Lane 2, Annalisa Grober, Northbridge. Lane 3, Charlotte Good, Daniel Island. 4, Elle Gain, Daniel Island. 5, Sloan Simon, Sneef Farm. And 6, Olivia Atkins, Shadamos. Oh, swimmer in lane 5, Sloan Simon from Sneef Farm. Both of her parents were amazing breaststrokers, so this comes naturally to her. Scott Simon and Kelly Kiggins were wonderful breaststrokers. Ooh, close race with the Daniel Island swimmers. Looks like it'll be lane 4. Lane 4, Elle Gain from Daniel Island will win heat 5.
Next one, ladies. Please clear the pool.
I gave you a shout out.
Yes, Sloan!
Heat 6 of 7 for the 7-8 girls 25 breaststroke. Lane 1, Addison Peacher, Pine Forest. 2, Ryland Dyer, Hobcall. 3, Sloan Pittard, Park Shore. 4, Clara Woolham, Northbridge. 5, Peyton Newland, James Island. And 6, Emmy Green of Legend Oaks. Breaststroke a little different. You breathe every stroke. Don't hold your breath in breaststroke. It's part of the up and down. It looks much different than butterfly, but is actually the same body motion. Hips up, chest down, hips up, chest down. Taking heat 6 will be lane 4, Clara Woolham from Northbridge in a close race. She must have had a great finish, put her head down and extended into the wall. This is heat 7 of 7, our final heat in the 7-8 girls 25 breaststroke. Lane 1, Nadia Perrin, Dunes West. 2, Penley Presley, Bell Hall. 3, Lexi Sparks, Newington. 4, Finley Bennett, Sneed Farm. 5, London Hayward, Crowfield. And in lane 6, Leah Hartmann-Shin from Long Point.
Go, go!
Get it! Lane 3, Lexi Sparks with Newington. Very fast tempo. Those hands were going. Really close race. Nice job to all of those girls. We'll get a word here with Lexi Sparks, our 7-8 girls champion of the 25 breaststroke.
Can we do team scores before the boys start? Here's the results of it. Number 28, the 9-10 boys 50-yard backstroke. In 10th place from Somerville.
All right, sitting with us today is, sit on down, sweetie, is Lexi Sparks, the champion in the 7-8 breaststroke. Congratulations, Lexi.
Thank you.
What's your favorite stroke?
Breast.
I would guess so. You're really good at it. I remember watching you in the mixed medley relay, really pulling ahead for the Newington team. What's something that you and Coach Victoria do to help your breaststroke get better?
Work on it and like underwater cycle and gliding.
Work on the gliding. Good job, yeah, to help your breaststroke kick push you through the water in that underwater cycle. Any shout outs you'd like to give, Lexi, to people watching at home? No shout outs. All of your fans are here watching. Is anyone watching you at home?
Yes.
Who's watching you?
My aunt and my Nina and Pop
Nana.
and Mama and Mimi and Papu.
There you go. That's your chance. Thanks for watching, Lexi. She just won the city meet in breaststroke. Congratulations, sweetie.
4.5 Crowfield. In 11, 5, 15.5.
I didn't know which is camera 2 back on. Camera 2 back on.
9th place, 692.5. Legend Oaks. In 8th place with 780, Park Shore. 7th at 812 is Newington. In 6th at 835.
Doing team stores. 6th place, James Island. 5th place, Shadamoss.
4th at 978.5, the Northbridge Terrace.
4th place, Northbridge.
3rd place at 1,035.5, the Hobcaw Marlin.
3rd place, Hobcaw.
2nd place at 1173, the Daniel Island Flying Fish.
2nd place, Daniel Island.
23.5 points.
And winning by 123 points is Sneed Farm. Take a word from our sponsors as we get ready to start boys breaststroke. Denton Shipyard. Denton Shipyard is looking for someone like you and is currently hiring for all skilled craft trade positions. Apply in person or online today at dettons.com, DETYENS.com. This is heat 1 of 6, lane 2, Landon Thompson, Coosaw Creek. 3, Rowan Priest, Legend Oaks. And 4, Owen Tweedy, Long Point. Owen Tweedy from Long Point taking a commanding lead in this breaststroke. And that'll be Owen Tweedy, 26.84. Heat 2 of 7-8 boys 25 breaststroke. Lane 1, Grayson Leak, Daniel Island. 2, Ryan Husinger, Crowfield. 3, Adam Ward, Coosaw Creek. 4, Teddy Peterson, Country Club. 5, James Amalger, Long Point. And 6, Jackson Hart, Shamalon.
25 yards, breaststroke. Take your mark.
Again, on that breaststroke, when you dive in, you've got 2 options. If you don't know how to do an underwater cycle, grab that streamline and stay still. No freestyle kicks allowed underwater. Option 2 is that underwater cycle. You may have 1 butterfly kick. You pull your arms down 1 time by your side, and then finish with 1 breaststroke kick as you bring your hands back up to the top to start swimming. Taking heat 2, Lane 5, James from Long Point. Long Point swimmers won both Heat 1 and 2 of this event.
Please clear the pool. Heat 3, step up.
Heat 3, Lane 1, Michael Snyder. Lane 2, Thomas Matthews. 3, Finn Whistler. 4, Henry Vanderweel. 5, Jack Crosby. And 6, Grayson Young.
25 yards, breaststroke.
Earlier I mentioned how breaststroke is a lot like butterfly, even though it doesn't look like it. But as your hands are coming forward and you're kicking breaststroke, you want to press your chest down and get your hips up. So these are short axis strokes. Your chest down, hips up, staying on the surface of the water is the most efficient. Lane 5, Jack Crosby with Newington out front. Country Club of Charleston, Henry Vanderweel right behind him. And it will be Lane 5. Jack Crosby winning Heat 3. Heat 4, Lane 1, Kai Williams, Somerville Y. Lane 2, Josiah Cornegie, Shadamos. Lane 3, Nathan Good, Legend Oaks. 4, Thad Lochinger, Northbridge. 5, Ethan Lady, Crowfield. And 6, Kellen Hull from James Island.
Take your mark.
Swimmers, as they push their hands forward on breaststroke, the faster they can get them up front, the better. Because then the swimmer is more hydrodynamic so that their kit can do what it's supposed to do, push them through the water. Close race here. Looks like Lane 5 right now. Ethan Lady with Crowfield. Ethan looking around at his competition, still wins a 2-second drop, 24.69. James Island. 5, Grady Metler, Hobcall, and 6, Evan Lowe from Park Shore.
25 yards, breaststroke. Take your mark.
Notice also different tempos. Lane 5, Grady Medler is just kicking it. I mean, he is going. Look at how fast his feet are moving on this breaststroke kick. That's the key to going faster in breaststroke. Not necessarily fast hands, but fast feet. Wow, and Grady Medler is going to take this heat, Lane 5 with Hobcall, 22.50, dropping 3.5 seconds on his 25 breaststroke. Wow. All right, last heat of our 7-8 boys breaststroke.
Come on, Henry and Graham. Let's go, keep on.
Lane 1, James Olive. Lane 2, Zachary Orza. 3, Henry Walton. 4, Sammy Baruti.
Your mark.
5, Whit Parnell. And 6, Graham Kickinen. 3.5 second drop. That is amazing. All right, here we go. Last heat.
Let's go, Graham. Yeah,
Got Henry Walton with Snee Farm. We got Whit Parnell. Whit Parnell coming in. Whit Parnell. 22.70. Whit Parnell will take that. So having Grady Metler and Whit Parnell stand by, Grady Metler out of that previous heat may have won the event. I'm going to go check with the timers. I'm going to go check with the timers to see what our winning time is. All right, they're working on the official times. That was a very close race. Grady Metler dropping 3.5 seconds, put himself in the running for a win there. Whit Parnell, his teammate winning the last heat, may be the champion. Boys, stay there. Going on to 9-10 girls 50 breaststroke. Heat 1, Lane 2, Esme Brown. 3, Lily Kuchath. And 4, Reagan Hanna. All right, I got Grady Metler and Whit Parnell here, both Hobcall swimmers. Grady was not in the final heat, but Grady, you dropped 3.5 seconds. You put yourself in the running to win that event. What were you thinking about before the race?
Really nothing.
Just clearing your head and getting ready to go fast? Well, you did a wonderful job with those fast breaststroke kicks, Grady. Anything to add? Any shout outs to people watching at home?
Hi Whit, Hi Harry, I'm Whit's friend.
Hi, Harry, I'm Whit's friend. And then we have Whit Parnell winning the last heat, and I'm quite certain winning the whole event. Whit Parnell, what will your Uncle Jamie say about you being a breaststroker?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Whit comes from a swimming family, and this is just so great. Whit has enjoyed some time on Edisto this week, has come back to City Meet. What did you do this morning to get ready?
Not really anything.
He's just a natural racer. Congratulations, Hobcall Marlins.